Hello, welcome to a Lego Studio on-site unboxing video. This one's a little different than what we normally do here on Beyond the Routine. As most of the audience knows, me and Jones collect Funko Pops. I've been concentrating on trying to complete my Star Wars collection, which is no small feat. And in the process, you have to buy a lot of the Star Wars on the secondary market. So I was able to run across a website called Popcultcha out of Australia, and I was able to find about 10 pops that I didn't have in my collection. Most of them are in the U.S. at least, or store exclusives. GameStop, Barnes & Noble, those kind of exclusives. They sell a lot of the con exclusives on the website as well, but some of them are restricted for import. These particular 10 are not restricted for import, so I went ahead and bought them. The pop price guide value of these is about $250, and with shipping from Australia, I paid $160. So I just wanted to go ahead and do a little unboxing video, kind of show how good Popcultcha is at packaging to ship across the United States. Let's get into it. So right off the bat, you can tell it's a solid thing here. It looks like it's actually two boxes put together. They seem to be the similar size boxes that you have when you go ahead and get a whole case of pops at the store. So there should be about 6 per box. I'm thinking 5, 6 per box. They came across very solid. They were sent via Australian Post, and then I'm assuming they were handed off to the USPS at some point. But I think it's pretty genius how they put the boxes together. This is my first order, so I'm not sure if they have different packing styles for the amount of pops you buy or what. But let's get into it here. So we have 2 boxes, like I said, same size put together, not bad. Let's see what we got in the first box here. That Australian new box smell. That's always that's from the land down under. So let's see. Some of the stuff I have in here, actually 3 of the pops I already own, but I needed to get that FYE exclusive Muff Tack, which they didn't have in the United States anymore. That's kind of hard to come by. It goes for about $35 on eBay. I bought it along with 3 other pops that I don't have for $51. So $51, I'll be able to take those other pops, trade them off for the other pops and that I need in my collection. So right off the bat, we got box and box. We got boxception going on. So they right there, it's solid. And like I said, I felt that this was the same exact size as a 6-pack, and as you can see, this literally is a Funko 6-pack package inside there. So there should be 5, maybe 6 in this box, and then I'm assuming the rest in the other box. So, looks like 4. I was a little bit wrong. So they pack with newspaper, similar to what you would do on maybe an eBay site, something like that. That's kind of cool. And so let's see how these came across. I mean, keep in mind, I'm an out-of-box collector, so the boxes are not going to be that much of a concern to me. But at the same time, this is a solidly packed box. These are just like you would get out. I mean, obviously Muff Tack right there. You have the convention exclusive sticker, similar to you'd get in the U.S. And this pop is basically going to cost me so much less than it would have in the U.S., even though I had to ship it international. So here's the other ones that came with that. So for $51, I got the Muff Tack. I got the FYE Biston, which I already have, but I'll be able to trade him away. I got the... Okay, so then now we're getting into the ones that aren't part of that deal. This is the hoodless Kylo Ren. In the United States, this is a Target exclusive. As you can see, it doesn't have the Target exclusive sticker. I don't care that much about the stickers, so I don't need to worry about that. And then we have the Rey, the Imperial disguised Rey. So this is the Rey that's at the end of Episode 7. This one, I believe was Target exclusive as well. It was out on shelves when Episode 7 came out. I wasn't collecting in earnest back then, so I missed out on it. So I'll be able to add that Imperial disguise to the collection. I mean, those aren't worth a ton of money on Pop Price Guide, but at the end of the day, I ran the numbers, and it really makes sense to do it this way if you're going to do a big order. So shipping was $25, I think, so it wasn't extraordinary. I mean, for a package this size, shipping it, 10,000 miles across the world is, I think $25 is pretty reasonable. I wish that, Funko put a restriction on Popcultcha or Popcultcha not too long ago, where they couldn't import some of the stuff, and those are restricted. Anything on their website that has an RS, you can't get in the United States. So they're actually, I didn't know that when I made my order, and there was 2 more that they carry on the website that I could not import. So I'll look around, see if I can get those from another website, but I couldn't get them from Popcultcha. It would have been nice to get 12. Obviously, it would have been the same size package. As part of the other 4-pack, we also have Han with Bowcaster. So that's the 2016 SDCC exclusive. I believe this was a retailer exclusive to GameStop. I obviously didn't get it I obviously already have it. I ordered it from the GameStop website where it's still available. But in order to get that Muff Tech, I had to buy this one. So that's 3 of the 4 that came with that $51 deal. And the very last one is your BB-8 Thumbs Up. So I was able to get that in a trade not too long ago on the local Funko website here in Utah on Facebook. So this will be another one that I'll be putting up for trade. It's always nice to have some trade fodder, get some sets that you don't normally have. We got the Hoth Chewie, which is no longer in production here in the United States, but I was able to secure it. This was this pop. I can't remember who this was an exclusive to, but it did come out a couple years ago. We got the Obi-Wan Kenobi black box, so the Obi-Wan Kenobi Vault Edition. Couldn't seem to get this anywhere on the internet. It was on third-party sites for 2022. This way it was 16. If you cut everything down the middle, each one of these pops was 16. So some of them were maybe worth 14 or 15 on Pop Price Guide, but some of them are worth 20, 25, 30. So you're not going to get it on the secondary market for 16 unless you get a good deal. But I'll be able to add Obi-Wan, the original trilogy Obi-Wan, to the collection. And then we have the Poe Dameron, the X-Wing jumpsuit, which I believe was an exclusive. I'm not sure who, I can't remember. I probably should have wrote that down, but it was also a retailer exclusive around the time Episode 7 came out. Most of the Episode 7 pops are retiring at this point. So, and then last but not least, we have the Black Vault Edition Han Solo, which is sold out here in the U.S. So I was able to pick him up, add him to the collection. Had I been thinking about it, I would have actually got 2 of this bad boy, just simply for the fact that I want to go ahead and make a custom of the Stormtrooper SDCC Han Solo and Luke Skywalker, and in order to do that, I need this bad boy's head to do a head swap. So my partner over there on Beyond the Routine is actually going to be making a Popcultcha order after this one. He wanted to see how the packaging was before he made his order. And I gotta say, the packaging overall was great. If you're going to do a big order like this, it makes a whole lot of sense. The time that it took to come in, I believe I made my order at the beginning of the month, so less than 2 weeks all the way from Australia. They shipped the next day, so we're talking, Amazon-style shipping. The packaging, obviously, it's Popcultcha does a lot of collectibles, so they know how to package. A lot of companies like Barnes & Noble, even though Barnes & Noble has a ton of collectibles, it doesn't seem like they know how to package. I get disappointed when I get a crushed package in the mail, but since I'm an out-of-box collector and I don't keep the boxes, it doesn't matter as much to me. But it's still nice to get the product that you paid for in pristine condition. So overall, I would give this a solid rating of chimichanga out of jelly bean. I'm glad to add 7 more pops to the collection, and I'm glad to add 3 more pops that I can put in rotation here locally in Utah via the Utah Funko pages. Go ahead and comment, like, subscribe us down below. There'll be more and more of this content coming up. We really want subscribers to keep up on the content. I'm going to be posting this on some of the local pages. If you have any questions or anything like that, just send us a comment in the inbox and we'll check it out. Other than that, have a great day. Thanks, guys.